Hello. Come on in, come on in, come on in. What the topic I want to talk about, health is wealth because your health is definitely your wealth. And for my audience that's listening, I really do care about y'all guys' health. And I just want you to be aware about the fruits that we eat from the grocery stores because every fruit ain't fruit because it has a lot of seedless. It has a lot of seedless fruits, and we not supposed to be eating a lot of seedless fruits from the grocery store. So let's start from the beginning. Hello, this is your girl Tanisha. Come on in, come on in. Share this live stream. Tell your friends, tell your family members. This is a very important topic. God, I hate when the ambulance passes by. I really want to talk about this important live stream. Our health is definitely our wealth part two because it is. Oh, good afternoon. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, come on in, come on in. Just be careful with the fruits you buy at the grocery stores because every fruit is not fruit. It don't have seeds in it, which is really not good for you. The government want us to stay sick. This is why we be having these liquor store corners, in our own black community. We have liquor stores, we have trash. Yeah, we do. We do. We have these trash. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we have trash produce food. That means that harms us no good. So what I would like to show y'all, if you want to come on in, I'll invite people in. Please be respectful. If you agree or disagree with me, that's fine. But I will open up the line. So I really want to share this video. This is a very important video. That's what YouTube, they don't like for me to sit there and talk about, the exact truth about fruits are really ain't fruit. Let me share screen. If I'm echoing, let me know.
This is Dr. Bobby Price, your plant-based pharmacist and nutritionist, also author of Education Over Medication. And today I'm going to be explaining to you why you shouldn't eat fruits that don't have seeds in them. And I know I get that question a lot in my DMs, and especially for the people who have read my book. I have an entire chapter dedicated to sort of explaining the breakdown on how you shouldn't eat hybridized fruit or fruits without seeds. Chapter is called The Seeds of Deception. So if you have my book, Education Over Medication, make sure you check out this chapter if you want a more in-depth explanation. But the way I'm going to explain it to you is, first, I want you to understand why having a seed in fruit is so important. And then secondarily, I'm going to explain to you why today there are so many fruits in the market that don't have seeds in them. Okay, so that's what we're going to go through today, and I hope you sort of get the drift of why it's so important not to eat those type of fruits, and to demand we have fruits that have seeds in them in our markets, our local markets today. Okay, so let's first start with the idea of why is it so important to have a seed in fruit. Okay. And the way I'm going to sort of break it down to you is this: the life cycle, whether you're talking about fruits or whether you're talking about us as humans, all originates with a seed. And what I mean by that is this: a man has a seed, and that's called sperm. Okay. A woman has a seed, that is an egg. Okay. Without a seed, they are both infertile. They're not capable of producing offspring.
Exactly.
Okay. And so it helps you understand from a life cycle standpoint how their seed is important to humans first. Secondarily, if you look at fruits, fruits all begin with a seed. Okay. And so let me sort of break that down to you. A seed goes in the ground, and we're talking about the original seed, thousands and thousands of years ago. Goes into the ground, grows, creates a mango tree. Okay, a mango seed creates a mango tree. That mango tree then creates fruit. That fruit is called mango. Okay, that mango, if a human comes by, eats it, or an animal comes by and eats it, takes it off a mile or two away from the tree, drops that seed on the ground, it could eventually go into the ground, create another tree, and now it has offspring. Okay.
Exactly.
If a human or an animal doesn't come by, the benefit is that seed drops to the ground. The seed has a lot of the nutrients in it, a lot of the minerals, vitamins, trace elements, all of those things that power our biological system. So when it drops to the ground, because it's not eaten, at that point it will go to the ground, nourish the ground even more, and now that tree will be stronger and healthier and grow and produce healthier mangoes.
Exactly.
So you can see that life cycle. No matter if somebody comes by and picks off that mango or that mango drops to the ground, it will help to produce more offspring. Okay.
Exactly.
That seed has a lot of nourishment in it. So when you have a fruit that has seed, in many cases, a lot of the seeds have a tremendous amount of nourishment and a tremendous amount of fiber. Okay. So now we understand why it's so important to have that seed connection, because it connects us with the life cycle. It connects life to food. And as we always say, we have to eat to live. Okay, so now let's explain why there aren't that many fruits in the market that have seeds in them. And like I said before, like going into the market today and finding grapes that have seeds in them is essentially like going into the market and finding a unicorn.
Exactly.
I'll go into the farmer's market, get my grapes that have seeds, post them, and I get 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 likes. And everybody's commenting, asking me, where the hell did you get grapes with seeds in them? That's how, that's how much we've sort of trended away from, what is natural. And what I mean by that is when I was growing up as a kid, it was, I never had grapes or watermelon or any fruit that didn't have seeds in them, but today is very common.
You're more than welcome.
It's been a short 20-year period where we've walked away from having things that are natural that have seeds in them. So now let's sort of explain or get into why so many fruits today don't have seeds in them. Well, initially it probably started off as this process of making things more convenient. Meaning, if I can get you watermelon.
He's right. A lot of fruits that don't have seeds at the grocery store. Why? Because I believe the Food Administration people, they don't want us to be healthy. And these people, they know what they're doing. They shoot injections, in the fruit. This is why it's very important, do your own research and find a black farmers market, that sells fruits that has seeds in it. There's no such thing as seedless fruits. Please explain that to me. There's no such thing as seedless fruits. Why? Because allegedly the government don't want us to be healthy. Furthermore, we have a lot of liquor stores around through our entire black community. Okay. These people, like the government, the FDA, this whole wicked system, it's all built by design for us to fail. This is why we have cloudy brains. We not as healthy. There's so many obese. There's so many diabetics in our black community. Yeah. When you pay attention to your surroundings in your community, we have nasty fruits that are bruised and don't last. And I'm gonna get into the meat section. It's so disgusting. I'm gonna get to the meat industry in any minute. These pharmaceutical companies, they they be building up a lot of money for us to stay sick. They don't want us to eat herbal fruits because it has a lot of negative side effects, and it also can make you sick. You don't know if they put, injecting the fruits. That too. I was talking, I met Dr. Sebi's grandson, Isaiah, which he was telling me about, get this water called, was it Aquapina? I'm gonna type it in the chat. If y'all want to look it up. Exactly, Jack. When these people are just wicked. Yeah, write that down, and y'all guys could look it up. He hooked me up with that water, and we don't have that type of water in our communities. Why? Because it's all built by design for us to stay sick. You know, in the pharmaceutical and the doctors, they get a lot of money. So write that down. Aquapina, if look at the playback. So let's continue with this video.
That doesn't have seeds in it, then you can eat it more readily and not have to avoid the seeds, because many people do that. Same thing with grapes. Okay. Now, so it probably started off as a hybridization process, but eventually what happened was genetically modified companies like Monsanto came into the picture and created this terminator gene that could go inside of the DNA of fruits and actually remove the seed from
Exactly.
the fruit so that the seeds don't grow inside of the fruit. Now that may look like in the beginning to be a marvel of genius when it comes to adding more convenience so that we don't have to worry about the seeds. But here's where the plot thickens, and now we understand what those type of agro companies were doing. Agrochemical companies
exactly.
were doing. What they did was they removed the seed from the fruits. But this is how they sort of removed the farmer from the equation. Now the farmer, instead of using the seeds from the fruits that he was growing, because that's how it works, as I explained before, you can literally take the seed of a fruit, put it in the ground, and grow a tree. That tree would then produce fruit. Like I said, that's the life cycle of fruit. But now you have this terminator gene created by Monsanto. It now can go into the DNA of the fruit, remove out that whole sequence for creating the seed. Now you have fruit that doesn't have a seed, and now that fruit can't be used to actually create more fruit because it doesn't have a seed. The same thing, like I was mentioning, when a man doesn't have a seed in his body, he's infertile. Okay? And even when they created the hybridized versions of these fruits that didn't have the terminator gene, in many cases, these hybridized versions, you couldn't take the seeds in them and then put them in the ground. They wouldn't produce an offspring because they were infertile as well. Okay, so now you have this company that's removing the seed, and now the farmer has to now go buy more seeds from the agrochemical company. This is how they essentially remove the farmer from the equation, and now the farmer has to pay the agrochemical company for seeds that nature was producing in the first place.
All right, let me stop that right
If you
there.
struggle to lose weight,
Oh my
you
God.
must.
All right. All right, let me stop. Yeah, he exactly. This brother is right. He's right. There's no such thing as seedless fruits. I don't know what they doing in the lab. I don't know if they slowly are trying to harm us so that way they can make money because there's money is money. There's money in the sick. There's no money in healthy. Because if they ever cure if they ever cure healthiness, they wouldn't be making no money. Pure point blank. Because I don't know what they do with these fruits. That's why, do your research, go to a black farmer, support black farmers, because I do. Because, oh my God, if you taste, that fruits that have in it do, and it tastes so much better. It's nurturing. It comes from God. These people are wicked, but they're going to see all that again. And let me get into the meat part, what Jacqueline was saying. I want to show that. Because I was doing my research. I'm going to get into this real deep.
My tribe has lived on this land for 12,000 years. We call it Oleomi. You call it California. Our land, our culture, our people, once expansive, now whittled down to a...
We're going to get into it real deep.
Have you noticed? Whenever you see a commercial for ham on TV, it's often set in the countryside, with a nice family and a rustic backdrop. And the ham is always pink. Very pink. And 100% natural, of course.
Ne passons pas à côté des choses simples.
It looks so tasty it has your mouth watering on the couch. Well, that's the point.
That don't make no sense.
But what if, behind this pretty pink,
That's okay,
hid one of the
Jacqueline.
biggest health scandals of our era? In 2015, the World Health Organization listed processed meats as carcinogenic for man. We decided to investigate the ingredients used by the giants of the food industry.
We can induce DNA breaks, mutate cells into sort of pre-cancer cells.
Oh God, these say
We discovered that
pre-cancer
to
cells.
impede or halt regulations on
let
certain
me find
additives,
that.
food industry
Uh-oh.
lobbies have been working in the shadows for decades.
You have to understand that
The food industry.
We can induce DNA breaks, mutate cells into sort of pre-cancer cells.
We discovered
This
that
is
to
sad.
impede or halt regulations on certain additives, food
Yeah, let me
industry
repeat
lobbies
that
have
one
been
more
working in
time.
the shadows for decades.
you have to understand that the industry is a
We decided to investigate the ingredients used by the giants of the food industry.
We can induce DNA breaks, mutate cells into sort of pre-cancer cells.
Wait a Oh God. See, the government, they know what they doing. That's how they make their money. It's $1 billion industry. Because, if they spray, pesticides allegedly, if they spray any type of pesticide or just add colors to that, and we end up getting sick, they make more money. Sad. If the pharmaceutical companies do care about our health, how come we be having cigarettes, at the gas stations, liquor stores, everywhere in our community? They don't give a damn. It's all for show. Let's continue.
Discovered that to impede or halt regulations on certain additives, food industry lobbies have been working in the shadows for decades.
you have to understand that the industry is a money-making business, so they're very risk-averse.
Mhm.
They're not going to fund a study that is bad for their business.
Exactly.
Ça ressemble pas mal. à ce que faisaient les industriels du tabac, c'est-à-dire qu'ils payent des scientifiques pour dire le contraire de ce qu'ils veulent.
At the heart of this strategy of influence are the scientists who collaborate.
Did the meat industry pay you for this?
Exactly.
I receive some compensation for my time as well as the others.
How much?
I am not going to say.
And the scientists who are targeted.
See, because they're
trying to
speaking the
shoot me
truth.
down or discredit me. I mean, that's what shoot down means scientifically.
These efforts to go after the scientists and to discredit the scientists is a key element of a much larger strategy to just gum up the entire policy-making process.
Between intimidation, lies, and manipulation, we will uncover proof of a worldwide strategy where hitting below the belt is allowed.
Now, get the fuck out of here!
Feeling hungry now? Then it's time to eat. Tonight, you are our guests. To find out how ham is made,
Let
we
me pause
visited a
this real
factory.
quick. Salute to, some of the science that took a risk, to speak truth to power. I salute y'all. God is going to protect you. Salute to you. Salute to these people that, that stand their ground and speak the truth to power. Because that's what God wants. God, he's going to destroy this enemy, and you cannot get away with it. Harming the people. Period, point blank. Let's continue.
Oui, c'est moi. Tu peux m'ouvrir, s'il te plaît? Merci.
Welcome to Fleury Michon, one of the market leaders in France, and one of the few to play the card of transparency. The ham on your supermarket shelves starts out like this. Big lumps of pork meat. To add taste, a little vegetable stock. It all goes into a ham-shaped mold, and it's cooked.
Wow.
And the result? Perfectly pink, rounded slices. Have you grasped the basics? Well, let's rewind a little to see the detail that changes everything. To obtain this fine ham.
So you mean to tell me that they spray, to make it look fresh? So they spray, some sort of pink stuff to make it fresh and new. But it's okay, to treat yourself, to eat meat sometime. But I don't do it all the time. I just eat, like turkey, sausage, on the weekend. I'm going to keep it all the way 100. I don't mind putting myself out there. I eat like every now, but I don't do it all the time. Because it messes with my stomach, my brain. I can't think consciously. Your head becomes foggy. When you be eating really bad foods that has very low vibrational frequency. That's why I'm working on keeping my vibrational high. So that way, I could gain more consciousness, the foods that we put in our bodies, the stuff that we listen to and stuff like that. That's more nutrients. So yeah, be careful with the foods you buy nowadays. It's scary. Because back in the day, my grandmother, they say they used to, feed they animals, like grass or whatever. But nowadays they injecting, they harming us. Stuff that's not good. It's okay, have a cheat day, eating cookies and candy, but not all the time. I'm not saying, stop eating meat completely. All I'm saying is be aware of the foods that we buy nowadays. It's best to grow your own fruits and vegetables. Because nowadays you don't know what you're eating. Let's continue.
There's another very important step. You have to inject the meat. A machine with a dozen syringes injects a liquid into the lumps of pork meat. The liquid contains an essential additive.
Exactly.
Factory manager Laurent Rouleau shows us. These yellow sacks contain a mixture of salt and sodium nitrite, the additive E250.
E250.
Le sel nitrité sert à assurer la conservation du jambon, à lutter contre des germes pathogènes et aussi donner la couleur et le goût
Wait a
caractéristique de
minute,
la
let me play
charcuterie.
this back.
Il va agir
So
en
they add
donnant
stuff
une
to the
coloration rosée, en fait.
Oh, that's the ejection to make it. Oh my God.
The liquid contains an essential additive. Factory manager Laurent Rouleau shows us. These yellow sacks contain a mixture of salt and sodium nitrite, the additive
Sodium.
E250.
What? Oh my God.
Le sel nitrité sert à assurer la conservation du jambon,
Yeah,
à
exactly.
lutter contre des germes pathogènes et aussi donner la couleur et le goût caractéristique de la charcuterie. Il va agir en donnant une coloration rosée, en fait, à la charcuterie.
In fact, he's telling us that the pretty pink of our ham isn't natural at all. It's thanks to sodium nitrite.
What the
This
hell is
additive
this sodium?
fixes the
Oh
pink
my
of the
God.
meat during cooking. Otherwise, ham would be the color of roast pork. That's why food industrialists can't do without it, as a processed meats producer would confirm.
Le nitrite, c'est vraiment ça. C'est vraiment pour la couleur, parce que, je dis, le jambon doit être rose, la pâte doit être rose, elle doit être brune, parce que sinon on va me dire qu'elle n'est pas fraîche, ou etc. Donc, en clair, je cuis une viande, ça donne un jambon gris. C'est ce qu'il faudrait faire. C'est ce qu'il faudrait faire. C'est quelque chose.
Pourquoi du jambon gris?
Mais parce que personne ne va l'acheter. Tout simplement, personne ne va l'acheter. Et le marché ou le consommateur n'est pas prêt à ça.
Donc pour vous aujourd'hui, c'est vraiment un problème de couleur en fait.
Ah bah clairement, oui. Clairement,
Are you
parce que sinon on
serious?
peut saler la viande avec du sel de viande sans problème.
All right,
Well,
let me,
let's sum up.
let me
The
stop.
ham's pink is unnatural, but without the pink, it would be impossible to sell.
Say stream on it. That because I be speaking truth to power. See, that's what YouTube don't want me to speak truth to power. See, each time we speak truth to power, they scared. Why you not letting me speak in the truth to power, YouTube? I'm not doing anything. I'm not breaking any law. I follow y'all community guidelines. Why is y'all doing that? I'm just trying to spread awareness. You see what I'm saying? But if I get the twerking shaking my ass, I bet y'all won't be fucking with me. Excuse my language, but the truth is the truth. See, that's the problem. They don't want us black content creators to speak truth to power or give important information to our people. But you got a lot of white YouTubers that do a lot of fuck shit and they get praised. I'm not breaking no law. And I'm gonna keep speaking truth to power and and to wake my people up. Cause on Instagram, I don't know what y'all doing, but I'm getting these bots, these weird ass people that's on my DM, and I need y'all to stop. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Each time when we speak truth to power, y'all look to fuck with real black content creators. I don't like that. And I'm gonna keep speaking my truth. Y'all not gonna scare me. Yeah, the man above is still unavailable. See, that's that BS that I don't like that at all. Each time we speak truth to power, you bring some truth into the light. They don't like that. They get scared. That's annoying. That irritates my soul. Cause I'm not, they know I'm speaking truth to power. So wait a minute. I don't know why y'all messing with my subscribers. That's the thing. I don't like that at all. Oh my God. Let me end this.